Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was really good. Though I'm a little late to this review, and everyone who is anyone who does movie reviews has already shared their thoughts about this movie, but me being somewhat new to the YouTube grind, I thought, why not make a review anyway? Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was an absolute blast to watch. As a huge superhero nerd and Spider-Man fan, I was more than impressed with this movie. Not only did this movie shatter my expectations, but it made me pretty hopeful for these kinds of movies in the future. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is centered around the origin story of Miles Morales, who is a young high school student living in Brooklyn, New York. Like many high school students, he deals with insecurities, anxieties, he seeks for approval from his peers, all things that, at one point or another, all people can connect to. And in good Spider-Man fashion, the little guy gets bit by a radioactive spider. In discovering his new powers, Miles seeks the help from an aged and weathered Spider-Man, Peter Parker. The two Spider-Men come together with other wacky spider people from other dimensions in an attempt to close a portal to the multiverse. This movie, from watching it, really impressed me because it could have been a really bad movie. With the plot of multiple universes and spider people, it could have been very convoluted and hard to follow. But it worked. It worked well. Not only was the story smooth, but it was delivered in such a way for most people to understand. All the while being a colorful movie with very pretty visuals, which pulls you into a comic book style movie. The only gripe I really have about this movie is that they make callbacks to parts of the film to go full circle into the plot. And don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad thing. It's only when they would make a callback to a moment that happened not even 20 minutes previous to the scene. This kind of throws lines and scenes in your face that you haven't forgotten about yet. They at times remind you what you just saw. But some of the callbacks worked perfectly, and you can miss them if you aren't paying attention. Besides that, the voice acting is really great. The conversations work well. Their responses to things that they say and do are organic, and they feel real. Actors were fantastic. Shameik Moore and Jake Johnson work so well together, being a Spider-Man duo. Almost every time Nicolas Cage or John Mulaney spoke as their characters, I would burst out laughing. I'm not personally a fan of Hailee Steinfeld, but I thought she did really well as Gwen Stacy. By the end of this movie, if you are not already a fan of Miles Morales as Spider-Man, you probably will be by the time the credits roll. He isn't discount Spider-Man. He is not supposed to be the replacement of Peter Parker. But he is the essence of Spider-Man as a whole. The charm of the wall-crawling character is that anyone can be Spider-Man. That anyone can relate to Spider-Man. This is a superhero that is different from all others because they're young. They can't catch a break. They struggle with trying to balance school, social life, and family, all the while being a hero that helps people. This movie illustrates all of these things very well. One little anecdote for me personally when I was watching this movie was Miles' Spider-Man suit. I never really cared for Miles Morales' suit until I saw this movie. I don't know why, but when he came in wearing the suit, I went bananas. I thought it looked amazing. Not sure why it took me this long to feel that way, but I'm in now. Shut up and take my money. I'm invested. Sony stocks are going to skyrocket because of me. Overall, I give this movie a 9 Splooter-Bois out of 10. What did you think of Into the Spider-Verse? Let me know in the comments, or you can tweet me at Zillman Productions. If you enjoy my videos, feel free to subscribe for more content like this. It truly means a lot to me that you watched. If you also want to support me and help me improve my content, donate to my Patreon. Any dollar that you donate will go back into the channel. With that being said, take care. Thanks for watching.